Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl DJ Kelly Kell, and guess what? I am interviewing the legendary Ace Mungin from Newark, New Jersey. That's right, you get to hear all about him, his story, his legacy, and guess what? What he's doing right now for the industry, and particularly for Columbia, South Carolina. Did you know that he lives right here in the capital city? That's right, he is right here in our capital city. So check this out.
Hi everybody, my name is Ace Mungin, and I'm a producer from New Jersey. I'm more or less known for my label. My label is Acebeat Records, or Acebeat Music, which is what we call ourselves now. We've had the label since 1985. The first release was in 1985. At the time when I started the label, my club Rumors had ended, and I started DJing with my partner at that time was a brother by the name of Stefan Johnson, and he used to play with me at a club in Newark that was called Club Company 2. He played there, and then he played with me at my club, at Club Rumors. And then when Rumors were ending, we went to Club 88. So, and we would play at Club 88, and sometimes we played downstairs at Club Zanzibar.
Ace, it's just so nice to be sitting here with you, and just knowing that you are here in South Carolina. We're looking forward to letting everybody know who you are, and some upcoming things that we would love to include you in.
When I was in grammar school, my parents owned a little grocery store, and in a grocery store, I had a concession stand, with and I had my own counter and so forth, and I sold records, and I sold posters. At that time, posters were big, and the guys were wearing a lot of chains, gold chain. We were wearing medallions, what they called it back in the day, and I amazed myself sometimes that I'm still in grammar school, 7th, 8th grade, going to New York, going to record distributors, and dealing with the merchants there, and the distributors picking up the records and so forth and so on. So the whole idea of having a record label was not foreign to me. It was just a continuation of what I was doing when I grew up.
So let's talk about your DJ career.
Okay.
How long did you DJ?
Well, I got the bug of DJing from my cousin. Me and my cousin used to DJ in Philadelphia, and we did some clubs, some parties. We used to do parties for Sister Sledge, and this was before they were what we know, Sister Sledge. I really got into the music when I used to go to a club that was called Le Jacques. And the DJ there, his name was Larry Patterson. And Larry Patterson was a big DJ in New York. He also would sometimes play at the Garage, the Loft, and those type of clubs. And he just turned me on to a lot of stuff that he was playing. You know, was nothing like you were hearing on the radio or anything like that. You know, when I had my own club, we played a lot of stuff that came out on South Soul Records and Prelude. You know, at that time. And then when Prelude was on its way out, you know, that really affected me. You know, just loving the music that they were doing, you know, and then it was no more. I tried to create that sound, try to take it to the next level.
We know that each city pretty much has like their own vibe, their own type of sound.
Mm-hmm.
You have the New York flavor, which is garage style. You have your Jersey sound, your Chicago sound. So how did you differentiate what New York was doing from what you were doing, from what Philly was doing, etc.?
Well, Lou, some people may not know, but a lot of songs that came out of New York were actually Jersey artists.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so. But since New York being the dominant city that we were right next door, and, you know, living in Newark, you know, Newark is almost like going downtown. Mm-hmm. If you're going down, you know, mm-hmm. It's that close, you know. So, and by them being dominant, one of the greatest cities in the world, you know, a lot of people from Jersey would just say, I'm from New York, because it was just that that dominant of a state.
Of a state. Was so New York at that time was pretty much considered the Mecca.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Okay, so that's just awesome all by itself. You had a great mixture of New Jersey and New York that were actually creating music. Mm-hmm. Your first song, which was I think it was in 1985.
Yeah, well, 1985.
1985 is by Paul Scott.
Paul Scott. Yeah.
Called Off the Wall.
Off the Wall.
And that was actually released around the same time that Chicago's.
Yeah, was released at exactly around the same time. Yeah.
Okay, so you had Chicago doing house music around that time, and New Jersey as well.
But we didn't call it house; we called it club music.
How did it feel when you made that very first record?
Oh, it felt very good, you know. But the key is when you first hear your music on the radio. That's a high that is just awesome.
Wow. How do you feel when people refer to you? Because I met a lot of people here in Columbia, South Carolina, that are what we call transplants. They are from like New Jersey, Chicago, New York, and places of that nature. And when you say the name Ace Mungin, they automatically light up, you know, and they automatically start talking about what you created for the state of New Jersey. So how do you feel about what you created?
I'm just blown away by, you know, what I started or helped start it. You know, there was a lot of people, you know, that was in this melting pot that we call the Jersey sound. I just helped to kind of start it off a little bit. Just part of that.
We're sitting here with Mr. Ace Mungin of Acebeat Recording, y'all. Awesome, awesome. We want y'all to go out and make sure you check out his Facebook page. He has 2 pages out there where you can actually see what he's still doing now in the fabulous world of music.